Hi there, it's Maryka from Milano. I just wanted to do a video that matched the season that we're in Tasmania. We're in autumn, and autumn is a time when we're moving into the cooler months, and you notice that the days are shorter. You wake up in the morning and it's darker, and you go home from work and it's dark. So autumn is moving into the cooler, with the winter coming just around the corner. And you know, I don't know about you, but the time is flying. We're in autumn, and before you know it, winter will hit us and we'll be talking about another season. But anyway, for now, the fragrance of autumn for us is L'Scents. So L'Scents, I'll just grab it. That's the box. This is the beautiful scent, and I like to give it a spray. Now, what can we smell when we spray it? I'll just find it. Right. Lemon. Yum. Lemon. Now, it starts out with lemon because lemon is such a fresh, zesty scent. It also has grapefruit and mandarin, and a little bit of mint and a little bit of nutmeg, and that's for the spiciness and the herbaceousness. But also mint is fresh and enlivening. So when you're moving into the cool months, we tend to slow down a little bit. So it's nice to have a scent that makes you feel alive in that time of year. Now, mint is very fresh. I love mint in perfume. Some people can give or take, but it's not over the top, so you can't smell just mint. And we call our top notes headliners, and the reason that is because it announces I am here. So with lemon, grapefruit and mandarin, I am here and you can smell me. And the top notes, the headliners, are always a more volatile smell. So they last a couple of minutes, but the great thing about it is it really is dependent on people's chemistry. So some people can hold a citrus note in their oil of their skin longer than other people. So that all comes down to your own chemistry. That's the exciting thing about perfume. Something that smells great on one person might not on someone else, and so forth. So you might have a scent you love, smells great on you, but someone else loves it but doesn't smell great on them. That's chemistry, that's life. Now, after those notes, we move into what we call the hearts, or traditionally in perfume called the middle notes. We call them hearts because we like to think they're the soul that holds the perfume together in the middle, and that's where those hearts come out and they bring a little bit more depth into the top notes. So in L'Scents, we have carnation. Now, carnation is a floral. It's very spicy though. It's not your usual flowery smell. I love carnation because it gives that depth. But the thing about carnation is it can tend to linger on some people. The other things that are in it are like cardamom, and one special little feature, coffee blossom. Now, not a lot of perfume you smell has coffee blossom, and it gives this a unique twist. Coffee blossom is a little white, sort of yellow off-white flower that's grown on the Arabica species. That's the particular coffee blossom we use. Now, it adds a little bit of sweetness, balsamic sort of smell. It's really quite gorgeous and very unique. And then in the base notes, which we call the foundations, why foundations? We like to call them that because it gives a solid and pervasive note to your scent. We like to think of scent as being a composition, like a musical piece. Now, composition meaning it's composed of various different scents or notes that bring it together, and it comes up with this beautiful array of scent. Now, a composition in a song, obviously you have different instruments and voices, and it comes all together to bring you an amazing piece of music. We like to use that as a comparison so people can understand how perfume works. Now, perfume works, differently on different people's bodies, as I mentioned before. But the foundations in this one are things like cedarwood. Now, cedarwood is great because cedarwood is a cross between a wood and a citrus in its smell. But there's heaps of different types of cedarwood. And if you don't know much about cedarwood, go to our ingredient focus and look at cedarwood, because there's actually heaps of different types of cedarwood, and all the cedarwoods smell different from around the globe. So dependent upon where you get cedarwood from will depend on how it smells. So you can get it from Himalayas, Texas, Virginia, Canadian. Canadian's a bit more white, like clearer in oil. They call it Canadian white cedar. With red cedar. Oh my gosh, it just goes on. There's so many types of cedars that you can use. And all the different types give a unique twist to your perfume. Also, we have vanilla, vetiver, which gives it that grounding sort of warmth scent, and finishes off with patchouli. Now, patchouli, some people love, some people don't like it. I love patchouli because it really balances a perfume. And the other thing that patchouli does is it fixes a lot of the other ingredients together and holds it for many, many hours. So it makes a perfume quite pervasive. and it helps give that longevity that people are looking for in perfume. Now, if you ever have any questions about perfume, send us a message. We love to chat to people. We love to give information and share education. Not all chemicals are bad chemicals, remember, they're not all demons, because we use essential oils, absolutes and natural isolates. Every now and then we do use a synthetic, and I'm always open and honest about that because synthetics are crucial to use for the prevention of animal cruelty. Now, this really suits vegans, vegetarians, and also people that are just being kinder to animals in general. Why do we want to be cruel when we can have something created that still smells great, but without the animal cruelty? And that's it for now. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time when I talk about perfume or some other beautiful product that we make here at Milano. Bye for now.